Well, temporally appropriate greetings, my most excellent friends, and welcome into an early Disco Elysium. Right, I gotta play this game for work, so I'm awake. I'm counting this as working hours. I gotta share my working hours with you. So this is like the opposite of a lurk and work. This is a work while you lurk sort of deal. So we're going to be continuing with Disco Elysium. I know we barely scratched the surface with it yesterday. I plan to knock this thing out soon. So I want to do 3 hours of it today at least. We're gonna go check the pound a little bit later, see if they have the cat. So I'm gonna wake my wife up at about 10. That's about when we're gonna wrap it up. So we got that going on. I'm glad to have y'all here with me, hanging out early this morning. We were going to do some disco things. We haven't even, I have abortively started this game once before. So I know we haven't even really gotten to the tutorial of the tutorial. We're getting there. So we will, let's see, we can get this one. Yeah. And we'll switch over to this in just a second. Let me take a big hearty cheers with you this morning. Slangeva. Let's play some video games. All right. So when last we met, we were going to meet our partner for the first time. Union paraphernalia, got it. Mess hall reserved for union members, okay. Let's talk to this chick.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
All right, we gotta go talk to the other guy. All right, this is our partner. We don't know it's our partner, but it's our partner.
In an orange bomber jacket, is tapping his
Kim Katsuragi.
as you approach.
So I do know that this guy is a occupier from a foreign country, and the police that we work for have been supplemented with foreign cops, and he's one of them. So this is already an abrogation of our sovereignty, right? The sovereignty within Revocol, because we're no longer there. Revocol. I want to say we just to keep it easy in my head, right? Because we no longer are able to enforce our own laws, right? So one of the key features of sovereignty is the ability to not only uphold your own rights, but the ability to uphold your own legal system, right? And to have a monopoly on the use of violence. And if you're not capable of maintaining that monopoly on the use of violence, and someone else has to come in and use violence on your behalf, it ain't great, y'all. It ain't great. I think I might need more game. All right.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Let's go for shaking his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I should invent the name for myself. Red check, it cannot be retried, but I have a pretty high chance of succeeding.
Concentration
Right.
makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon.
But we don't have
mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps
we still
closer
know
to
our own
it,
name.
but there are still many to go.
It's not yet done.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up
He
with
tried
you
for 2 days to get in touch with us, but we have been on a frickin' bender.
Otherwise occupied.
Yeah. So I guess there's not as much action in this game, but y'all can help. I am gonna let y'all help me make choices along the way, especially if there's something I don't know, or I just don't really particularly have a strong feeling about it.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again.
Also, I made some Korean egg toast this morning. Just finished eating it. Oh my god! I made it on sourdough, which I thought was going to be funky, but really played well with the
It also wouldn't hurt to assure
with the
him
bacon and the
police are finally
cheese and the
here.
sriracha mayo.
In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have not.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No, I have not
So,
removed the body.
the body, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I can be so sure I'm from the police.
I can see you drank last night and the night before.
And the night before.
And that you are still drunk.
There's no need to be a salty bitch
But
about
I
it,
have
Kim.
seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
All right.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
All right.
After
Let's
you,
go.
officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
There's no
Losing
woke
your
up.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle...
All right. Let's talk to the cafeteria manager. Man with Katsuragi, I
The
can
man
get better
with the
stuff.
unimpressive beard notices you
A man with
approaching.
an unimpressive
He
beard.
drops the ledger he was holding.
Shame on that
and
man.
turns
Shame on
to
that man for having an unimpressive
Mr.
beard.
Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
What is
Are you
ooh.
kidding me?
Right.
Just,
Now,
just let
I
Kim
know
handle
it took
it.
us a while to arrive
Let
at the
Kim handle it.
scene.
That seems like a good
It also
strat.
took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
Ooh,
No,
turn the
I
tables
only
on.
just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, that's nice.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Nice. Figured
You
it out.
said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This
They
is
live
just
in
one of the
Jamrock.
many cafeterias
Feels
I
like they're
manage.
just making up names.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but
So we know
as
where
I said,
a few things
I don't
are.
live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's...
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
I don't
Ask him
invite
about the
habits.
body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones.
Nice.
Not
Thank you, Brain,
vice
for helping
versa.
us out.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really
Real
big one.
big hole in the
You
fence.
can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for
And
the
yet still not big
Franco-Nigerian
enough for your
cavalry
mom to
fit
go through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. Fifth century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Real wide. You finally gotten around to watching Squid Games. I still haven't done that, right? Is it worth doing? Is it like torture porny? Is it like torture porny, or is it
She went away because none of...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
then I've been telling you you're a cop. How is Squid Game? Like, I know everyone says it's great, but I want to know, like, is it like man being violent to man? Because for some reason, like in a horror context, I can't deal with that. In an action context, I can, but if it's horror, I don't know about that. On the other hand, it sounds really good. Everybody seems to like it. So, I'm not a cop.
Okay,
It's my
you
business.
got me. She went away
Nice.
because of
XP.
the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She
Didn't go
didn't
well.
want to come, but felt
Extremely
obliged to.
emotionally fueled killing with a dash of underground crime.
Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you?
Then I might be able to deal with
The
it.
lynching.
I might be able to deal with it. I also know that today is The Matrix, so got that going for me, which is nice. So I might have to watch them. I'm definitely watching The Matrix tonight.
What?
Oh. I didn't mean to select that. I just wanted to click on the back onto the thing, but okay. You heard
Is
me.
that so? Mr. Feminist?
Oh, I gained a thought.
I don't know who killed him.
This is it. He said
Said
they
they.
hoisted him.
Who is
up
the
on
they
tree.
here?
Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Okay. Decent info.
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Oh.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is...
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better
Alright.
to do.
So he's been lynched by dock
You mean the
workers.
strike?
I'm going to guess it's a political... It's definitely a political killing.
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the Harvey Company, I hear. A mercenary. The
Okay, so
unionists
outside
probably
intervention
thought they'd send a message.
in internal economic matters, perhaps?
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Can I
She
get a
went
different one?
away
Have they not been telling you you're
extra fine.
Let's go.
All right.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
All right. Which one are we going for? Should we just try to slip away, or should we be confrontational about it? I'm feeling like I've got a bad enough hangover that I want to be. We're playing a little bit confrontational.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not
Well-
need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Sounded like extortion
You
to
know,
me.
I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
What do I owe this
see.
place for?
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The
Okay.
hole in the window was
We were an
the first thing
asshole.
I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real.
Damn. Okay.
Actually,
Yep, we were
more,
drunk. Got it.
We'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
All right. Now here's an important question that, as a political economist, I have to have him ask it.
What are you, brain damaged?
Actually,
Money
I might be.
is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like
Aw.
this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
What if I don't have
There's
any?
a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something.
All right.
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All
We need
right.
rapport.
For the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
All right. Since we are talking about sovereignty and intervention, let's go with the. Tell me a little bit about yourself. The fact that you're not from around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity. And a
Okay. So
geographic
Seoul is
unit.
one of the
told you it
foreign
wouldn't be
intervention
interesting.
places. Got it.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolary state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
So it's North Korea.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
A point of pride to him.
Okay.
That's correct.
You
Wears
feel
glasses.
a slight urge to put the
Oof.
lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses, then. What do you mean? I have no idea.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills.
He doesn't
must
have a
be
lot of
rather
ability to
rudimentary.
conceptualize very well, apparently. So how do you,
What? Think?
The lieutenant produces his small blue
Okay.
note. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
No.
No. I mean,
Your
a good
brain
response.
sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter?
What's going on?
Not
It's
great.
like
We're
you're
not doing
a puppet
great.
in his hands.
Did we give up? Give
The
up?
lieutenant relaxes.
Okay,
his
no, we didn't
eyebrow,
give up on
and you
life.
seem to regain control of yourself.
Good. Let's change the subject.
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
I'm lacking even basic information about the organization we're in.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If
Okay.
you're still having trouble,
We
then
have 12
I can give
hours
you an
of
orientation.
this day to get through.
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
The moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the
Excuse me? You have a distinctive
A distinctive way of walking.
If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take
Distinctive.
this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation.
About the Jamrock
In the
Shuffle.
57th, we call it. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic yet thorough. Priority.
Yes, but containers contain
Containers have
things.
things
Shiny
in them.
things.
Okay, cool.
They're interesting.
That's racist. I don't prioritize containers.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm
All right,
making
tell me about the
assumptions.
case.
What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a
No,
pissing
pawns in a
competition.
pissing contest.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No.
It's not a
It's
particularly
not
mysterious
particularly
case.
mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation.
I mean, we know how this happened.
It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Is that
Could
enough
it be
of
a
secret
sexy
for you?
case?
this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
A workers' coup.
After decades unchallenged, the lieutenant...
All right, here we go.
of
All right,
guard
actual, like,
is in
stuff.
provocation. But his counter comes fast and hard. This could get ugly.
Strike, coup, revolution. It's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you.
I have an
A
opinion.
familiar feeling. An opinion taking form.
Okay, all right, now here we go. We get to decide how we feel about this. Don't think grounding one or the other side. Jeez, I'm really, really smart. So the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig feet. Why? The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. Oh, man. Well, the workers, like, normally the workers would probably be all right on this side, but they're literally trying to steal the company. Probably a bit overreach. The owners definitely exploiting the workers. Nationalism's not particularly great.
When I said we have to navigate community matters, I did not mean we have any say in them. I meant we should be careful. If we are not, the shit will blow right in our faces.
We don't want the shit to blow in our faces. That would be bad. I may not know many things, chat, but I know that having shit blown in your face, it's not a good thing. All right, we are now officially caffeinated and ready to roll.
From an imaginary fact.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Have all I need for now.
Good.
All right. Let's actually do an investigation. Summer door closed for the winter. Okay, not going up that door. We are officially outside of the hotel. Good for us. This is a shout out to all my most excellent friends who are joining me this early morning, my time, for something completely different than what we normally do. This is a thinky game. All right, we like containers. If I had a bag, I could pick up the bottles. Yeah, that's a big hole. That is a big hole in the fence.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Okay. There's going to be a body here. Just letting y'all know. It's going to be a body. A little shit kid. The letter R wears a crown, a light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the whirling.
He might also have information.
All right, we've got like, I think we leveled up. Oh, we did level up. So we can level ourselves up. What do we want? think I can level up. Become a more impressive physical specimen. We are real low on the just life. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. I'm not entirely certain how this works. Can I level this up? Wait, can I choose what to level up? Or do I not have an actual point to spend? Alright, I've got things to do there. I have our thought cabinet. I'm internalizing our thought cabinet. Talk to the little shit.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing
That is an ugly kid.
then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy Kuno. Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit
Well,
coming
sure.
up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is
Ooh.
all about.
Gotta figure out what the juicy shit is.
I mean drugs.
But don't-
the kid's
don't-
on drugs.
Don't take juicy shit.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno. Kuno's riding at sea. The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
I mean, that's fair. I would definitely say that this is a high
This
probability
kid
of
has got
entrapment.
Street smarts.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you
Just
got.
entertain the
What you
Kuno.
got there? What you got,
Entertaining the
Show
Kuno.
me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What? Don't tell the pig.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fucking.
You know he was.
Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
That's his fuck. Yep. Oh, wait, we got the NSFW tag on today. Because it's Kuno's fuck him.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the pot. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around.
Oh, you're calling us out.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno. Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. Kuno
Alright.
wasn't. I don't know.
Kuno
Some
wasn't
fucking
regional.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place.
There is no Night City
There's
anywhere.
no Night City
That
anywhere.
sounds like the
Okay,
movies.
no, Night City does exist. We will play that game at some point, I assure you. Some pulp science fiction novel. Where's Night
Kuno
City?
gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing. Get lost.
Oh, whoa, hey, little girl. I mean, maybe.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely,
There's stuff
absolutely.
stashed away.
Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's...
It's always cool.
Why you gotta be like that,
Never
little kid?
I.
Always the
Clearly,
third person.
The kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang.
In a bang gang.
Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pixel
Well.
Kuno! Help!
Well.
Help! He's got the Kuno...
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the
Help!
question.
His dick...
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out!
Pigs in eating, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this
happen?
This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Help! Miss, he's flashing Kuno!
He put you up for this?
Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Oh, he's into
Stabbing
this.
him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself.
Listen to your friend.
Hmm.
Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno! Fucking logical. Help! No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
He does this a lot because he's a dickhead.
Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that. I'm gonna fuck that.
Relax.
What a little
He
shit.
can't read your mind. He doesn't know there's a dead body. Remember, that's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Can't see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Kuno?
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. You're nothing. You're a...
Okay, so
Kuno
Kuno...
prison, bitch! You're gonna be in...
So what I'm beginning to wonder here is if, because of his lack of sanity, is he even capable of truly making his own decisions? Is he the one actually in the driver's seat here?
No, you're not. We can just...
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by
It's
the
not-
way.
Nice
You
peepo.
don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come
Don't talk
from!
about my peepo.
Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay.
Oh,
Kuno's kind
apparently
of
I'm now
bitch.
Kuno's bottom
Ask your
bitch.
questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
I wish I could fix that.
The fuck about it?
No.
You're testing.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't.
Something's up with that kid, but I don't have enough empathy to deal with it. Yeah, yes, there's a human body decomposing. Okay, maybe some signs of struggle here?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12.
More
No,
than 12. No, 8.
pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work 3. Hobnailed work boot.
Okay, we're getting good info.
4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell. 5. Another standard work boot. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace. Same make of boot, but number 4. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens.
Not bad at this at all.
Everything else has a 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. number 46. But the
it's a
imprints
big
are
boy.
twice as deep. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the
Right
pattern of
small,
the sole.
more
How
worn.
many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid?
Could be a
Okay.
kid.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined
200
weight
kilos.
of
Wait, 200 kilos. That's a
one
big
person
old boy.
who's dead?
That's a big honking
Say a
chungus.
heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right.
Two
200
bodies.
kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consider. Interesting. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget it.
Oh,
Perhaps
so
it
not
could
the
be
drummer.
a
At least he
driver.
doesn't. It's interesting why we'd bring up
Driver
drummer. I
on
mean,
the
I
right
guess
tree before
the
he
the
left.
bass drum
The accelerator is on the right.
or driver.
We should
Not
keep our
helpful.
eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent.
Seems prudent indeed.
A week, maybe? 7 days would feed the time.
It is not
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal
It's
Havashot.
been frozen
7
since
days
then.
below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging.
correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the...
What do I think? A mob of people. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a
XP
semicircle
kit?
facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried
Which
him
leads me to think maybe
hoisted
it's
him,
not a
watched
lynching.
him hang. The lieutenant's eyes narrowed.
Either way. What else?
It's everything I figured out. Well, that's the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yeah, wasn't great. Wasn't great. We talk to Kunes.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my... Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away for a long, long time.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go
Speaks
there with
Finnish?
me. You
Don't be traumatizing it.
Alright, can we do anything with the...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
We're gonna
The body
vomit.
below is entirely
Alright, chat.
dedicated
Time to puke.
to that corpse. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more...
Just let it out. I mean, the body's been there for 7 days. Although it's been frozen, so it shouldn't be quite that bad. Not great. Not great.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach until a pool of vomit. The smell of Commodore Red rises from
No.
the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some
Need some
ammonia
ammonia.
to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here. I'm a
Ah.
gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner.
Pretty clever.
Pretty clever. What's in the box? Ceremony in the box. Oh, we got magnesium. And a little bit of money. Got 20 cents. Alright, let's talk to the gardener, see if she's got something for us.
RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff.
Whoa.
It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir.
Now we're in
District of
Martinez.
Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates.
The east
Some kind of commotion,
is
I think.
the
I don't
politics
follow the
and the
local
fruit.
politics. Some shops and a bridge. The canal
The
bridge
canal
leads
bridge leads to the coast.
But it's broken, I think. Some kind of just coast. It's just water. No,
The west is
actually,
water.
I think no problem.
She's very well composed. Back.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
I brought the
Sure.
gloves.
Keep them. I haven't.
So she likes us. We did a good job with the gardener this time. Pigs go home. Street name illegible. Keep some snow. Hey, kitty. The other kitty is here. Okay. So, yeah, they don't like the cops around about these parts. Oh, let's see what we can see the kitty cat. Hey. Oh, it's the darling kitty cat. All right, chat. I need to go use the restroom real quick and see what the cat needs. She doesn't normally come in here just to say hello. And Buttface is still missing. We're going to check the pound a little bit later. But I'm going to use the restroom and check on the kitty real quick. I will be right back. See y'all in just a minute. All right. Let's carry on, shall we? All right. I have. Hey, Yuki, temporally appropriate greetings. How is your holiday treating you? Tools. I think I have an ammonia. How you doing, Yuki? Can I equip it? Can I not use it? Bit cold here. Well, it's better than where I'm about to go. I'm about to go to a place where it is negative 22 degrees. It's about to be real cold. Can I not equip this, really? Alright. Won't let me equip. I'm glad. Hope your Christmas is going to go well. Remember to put pancakes on the roofs to stave off the demons.
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates from the large end. This must be the infernal machine that in the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under
You've had enough. You're still going to be there for 2 weeks? Yeesh. That is a long trip, Yuki. I guess if you're staying with family, it's a thing, but man, that's a long trip.
Work and heavy fuel oils washes over you. A metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long...
The pry bar, useful for opening all sorts of... The handle, you can do good. Its rope lets you see things in it. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The frequency tableau lights up. The soft purr of electrical kittens.
That sounds rough.
Cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is precinct 57.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a trip starting Sunday for a little over a week.
Hello, Alice. Please assist.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably
This
done
is
it
the
a
officer.
thousand
Nice
times.
to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, precinct 57.
Hello, Alice.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5.
Oh, it's my boss.
First, come in.
Try to shout. There's no water. Oh no! How many people are there, Yuki?
The man.
Too much family all in one place. Just saying that right off the bat.
You're a cop, and
That's
cops
rough.
know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Bring in.
10-18, state your message, sir.
Germany, 4th of January. I'm assuming you meant January. Eight people with you. It's too many people. It's too many people, Yuki.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very...
Is it him? What does he want?
Yeah. 8 people, and you're there for another almost 2 weeks.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
Bless you, my child. I'm sorry. That is too much together time.
He lost his
Too
badge?
much together time.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Is my name Dick Mullen?
Was it Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost?
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective. Defend yourself. Immediately.
Hey!
They're laughing at you.
Officer lost his badge. Haha. Like first cop ever misplaced his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other...
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole...
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation.
Mullen dicked us.
Just want to get report
I
BO.
hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note.
Yeah,
here.
brain rot definitely is a thing.
Badge. Over.
Our protagonist here in this game is suffering from it as well.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. What's going on? Super carpet. He lost his badge.
Lost his thing.
He lost his
Probably travel on your next vacation. Yeah, it is a liberating experience, and I highly recommend it. Or like travel with a group of friends like that. That's definitely better than being like, I don't even think what you've got going on is a vacation. You're just going and visiting family, and that can be rough.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that.
New heights even for captains. Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants to...
Check your pockets. Check
I
your...
do not have my gun.
Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your...
Lying? Over the
Did not.
phone?
Of course, I didn't lose my gun.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast.
We're all
Gotta
glad
find my
you have
badge.
not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Let's just wrap that up.
10-10. Over and out.
This is precinct 50. Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
All right, I'm calling, finding out our seeing if we can connect to the person who
Lieutenant gets around.
reported the... Oh, that's weird.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't...
God,
Okay, we're not bringing
why
guards.
can't you just mind your own business?
This game, like, is different in... Like, I don't know if there's as much interaction in this game. I don't know if it's as entertaining, but it also allows me, right? It is turn-based, so I can, like, interact with y'all. Doesn't sound like vacation. Yeah, visiting family is not vacation to me. Not even a little bit. Luckily, I don't really have much family outside of the people that live near me, so I don't have to experience that. Don't have to do it. We don't just go visit family. All of our family is in one spot. We don't have to deal with that. So I don't have to call that... I don't have to call that a quote... I don't have to take vacation to do that. That's just Tuesday.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're... No, not me. No, sorry.
Do you know who called the cops?
I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Coppers
Yeah.
people don't have the money to have the cable.
Especially, right, if you are an outsider within your own family, like, it is the worst thing.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast.
It was
Okay.
someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. Yes, I know.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past.
You told me back in the whirly.
Showed us your
You
badge.
told everybody. And so... Oh,
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing
Where your
uniform
uniform is. Bit of an introvert myself. Oh. Huh. Did the Spider-Man meme. Oh, I'm a bit of an introvert myself. Yeah. These things, yeah. And then being forced to be around all that many people for that long. Forced togetherness time. The worst.
uniform. I never saw you in any
Had my
uniform.
things
You
on,
had
the
your
disco things.
on. Please, no. Not
Everyone
this
saw your
again.
cool gun.
Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
What did I
you were
do?
waving it around in everyone's face. begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you...
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains.
Yeah, people don't like that.
You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
Me neither. No idea.
Okay.
All I know
Waving
is
around
that
money
you
instead.
money instead.
So I
It
blew all my
almost
money.
let you
Hey, level up.
Believe me,
We leveled
I did not
up.
ask. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something.
Don't
to
come with
upset
us. I won't be able to enjoy
the
my...
whirling in
Oh god, no, that's terrible. That's
She's still
toxic, man.
working.
They literally said that to you. But if you don't come with us, I won't be able to enjoy my vacation. It's not a vacation. It's a trip to visit your family, whom I do not like, for the record. Gotta self-advocate
Dad,
there.
it's just, you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit.
Skua thing.
Stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall. I think you
Oh, I
said it
broke
had
it.
been giving you
Yeah.
shit ever since you got there.
Bitch Burgo.
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. Yes, obviously.
Oh, I'm so
You
sorry.
were the worst client I've ever
I'm
seen.
the asshole.
And I've had sailors fighting. Union guys.
Yeah, that is rough, Yuki. That is. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept. We Go On by the
By the
O.O.
ooh.
I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman?
I mean, these are all very good questions.
Yourself, but you can't even. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke. The ones damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers.
Okay, so my badge could have gone down the toilet?
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them. Not
Take
mine.
me as naive because you don't share every thought with them. But I know when something is using me or using... I mean, you kind of got to call them out on that. Right? I think that's what's got to happen there. You just go like...
Wants to
this,
immediately forget about this.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. Wait, really? No. I was actually flattered. I've always liked him.
There's a pause. You can almost.
It is what it is. Once you master the power of this is it, fuck it, it is what it is. No one can harm you anymore, Yuki.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came. Okay, but please don't. All sorts of things. Which one would that? Sad.
The smallest church in
San
San Cyan.
The smallest church in San.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however. You hear a sigh of relief on the other.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio.
Yeah, you just gotta be like, nope, it is what it is. Accept the world as it is and realize that you can only control the things that you can control. And everything else just rolls off of you.
Startled by the
like
roaring
rain
radio.
on the back of a duck.
Right away, the lieutenant.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime land, right? Oh, is that what it was called?
Yeah, but it's like taking off a Band-Aid, right? If you don't have the confrontation, it'll just fester and linger. And you just gotta be like, no. Like, you just gotta rip it off. Be like, okay, here's the thing. Even though I don't like confrontation, like, you're treating me like shit. Like, at some point, if you don't want to be treated like shit, you have to
go for it.
Fight back.
Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bag.
God damn it.
He likes
Look,
that station.
It helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or... You would be too if you had this motor carriage. But seriously,
This is Precinct 57. 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle, as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks.
There's no use pressing the hit button.
Translation: we're not going anywhere.
All right. So we've investigated the car. All right. Life lesson time. That statement, other people have it worse than me, is the most toxic thing you can possibly say to yourself. You only live your own life, right? You're responsible for your own life. You only live your own life. Yes, other people may have it worse, but that doesn't mean that your pain and suffering and feelings are not valid, right? In this life, like, the things that happen to us are our life, like, and we have agency in our life, right? That's what the part of this whole game is about, is that we have agency in our lives, and that we need to take control of our lives, right? You can do it, right? You can do this. Just because someone has a different, more difficult situation than you doesn't mean that your situation is not valid. Your situation is 100% valid, no matter what thing is happening there, and you get to choose how you react to that. So stand up for yourself. Be the person you want to be, and let people know that they are hurting you, right? That they are not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, right? That is a really important thing to learn about our own lives. A lot of people don't even learn that, but that is an important thing to know about yourself. It takes work, but it is probably the most important thing you'll ever do, is actually take it there. So yes, other people might have it worse than you do, and you should try to help them. But here's the thing. Your own pain, your own problems, those matter too. End rant, end life advice.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench.
We can sit on benches.
Oh, can I level up? Now I can level up. What should we level up? I feel like there's probably things I could level up that would be useful. Volition. That you're being a doormat? Yeah, at some point you just have to actually stand up for yourself. You have to have volition. There's a tree in that fountain. Damn patonk. Let's not walk through their game.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making
from another planet. It's the jam, my man.
Oh no, do not accept that bullshit, right? Yes, it's not bullshit. Other people do have it worse than you. But don't ever tell them to you only experience your own life. So tell them that that is a toxic thing to tell someone. It's like, "Oh, you don't have it that bad. Other people have it worse than you." That is some toxic bullshit.
The air from the east is thick.
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
That is that bullshit.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon. Feels like forever.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak.
Yeah, imagine. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fun.
Ask for his conclusion.
Yeah, if that's the way that they're treating you, then yes, you have some extraordinarily toxic people around you.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. It's like, whatever's going on over at the dock.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Some pretty wild stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company.
Half the company.
I forget what exactly.
Yes.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike.
Ah, yes. From the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, man.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's
anything else. Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is...
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to...
Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Yeah, right. You just kind of get, I mean, that's why it's called toxic, because it just eats away at you. You don't even see that it's happening. Yeah.
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in...
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up in...
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The boss... Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically. Again.
Yeah, it just kind of... It's like boiling a frog. You can put a frog into a pot, and as long as it's not already hot, you can boil it alive. If you keep turning up the heat. That's what it's like. Oh, we're walking all the way around. There's a lot of investigation in this game. Humanox. And then
an old monument stands in the middle. A silver plaque on the statue. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest, even by the...
Oh no, I absolutely understand that, Yuki.
Old sumptuous...
and I firmly support you getting the hell out of there. It's not a good situation for you, man.
Monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, stories have it that he had his... He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine
addiction.
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. That's what the revolutionaries said.
150 years later. A lot of cocaine.
Right before they entered out, beneath the cold waters, the original was blown up. Most historians think some years ago, the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics, and thought those critics might have it wrong though. There's Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what, not that he ever did in life either. Something with great kinetic energy seems to... Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, I can see it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue, why not?
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
I mean, that right. Here's the thing. That's like that is the story of humanity and learning. Like we learn, right? We learn things from all sorts of places and have for most of our time. There's a reason why art exists. And that's part of it. Take all that.
The small, wrinkled woman. The photo, an ambrotype. No response, wherever this woman is.
She ain't here. Alright. Continue our investigations.
Astars Raiko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriage. Not many people outside of Grad.
Astars Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last.
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue. The colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler.
That's, well, yes, exactly it. They said it was an honor killing.
It's an honor killing.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
I try to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body, but my initial guess is the two are unrelated. Yes, detective? You sure you're not Zhimsk?
Yes.
Alright, they had fuel there now. They have boots.
Bastards! We have a right.
Yeah, yeah. It's always interesting when you go to see the people you were friends with back in the day, and they're just completely different than what you wanted. So yeah, people change and grow over time, and there's a very famous statement: you can't go back home again.
Here to fuck with us?
And I think that really shows it. Right? It's never the same as it was.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Besides, we're not that different. Rights of people. Right.
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice...
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side. I don't trust cops. But I can see you understand, though. Right to work! Right to work! Maybe you should... We have family.
So do we, Scott.
Going to my nan.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gates, and I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
I know it's not your style, but like, it wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing to just like call them out. Like, wait, what the fuck are you guys saying?
I don't know.
That's how the world changes. Is someone standing up? What, you know, when people say bad stuff, it's like, You don't defeat speech by making. You don't defeat bad ideas by outlawing. You defeat bad ideas by confronting them with good ideas.
Like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went up.
No! They will give up eventually. Or honest men and women. We came here.
I have a question. Why
you think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market. The rules of the economy. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us.
We are not picking a
pity. Let us.
All right, so we were involved with this. Just gonna leave that. Let's talk to this dude.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got some.
I was just messing with you. Imagine.
No one's ever seen a
cops
cop
going
scab.
on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea
That's
what I'm
okay.
doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day.
Yeah. People just, yeah. Everyone playing on their phones, not being there with people. On the other hand, you're like, you haven't been with them. You're a different person now than they were, than you were when you were with them. And yeah. So, fuck it. You don't need them either.
You know, serious business.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike, too.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a
granted of passage.
If it's so simple,
Yeah.
why
4 years can be a long time.
guards blocking the way?
Aye. Walk right past measure. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Then press the button, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or,
Yeah, I'm a
maybe
white
it
boy.
actually is completely impossible. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs.
No
to
worries,
convert
Yuki.
to.
No worries.
Not enough intuition.
We all need a friendly ear from time to time. And I'm glad that I can provide that.
Not yet, no. Sure.
Well, let's see if we can confront our Simony supremacist friend. Can't lockpick a door kick that one. I mean, the great thing about this game is it gives us plenty of time to chat.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What do you mean by
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
Al Ghul.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others.
Yeah, no, this is a very well done game. It's I don't know if it's great for hashtag the content, but I have to play this for work, and now is as good a time as any to get it done.
Yeah.
He means alcohol.
Al Ghul.
Correct. My small. Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10.
Yeah, so when it initially came out, none of the it wasn't a fully voiced game. It was literally just read the stuff. So everything is written up here.
Servitude to Al Ghul does not explain everything. There are other reasons for your race descent.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Occidental
Occidental haplogroup B4 is done.
The ham sandwich race.
Around here. The influence of the begging for help, attempting to pass fear for cooperation. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato.
After this, I will help. Well, it depends on what you want to do with your Kingdom Hearts essay. There probably is like a political philosophy paper in Kingdom Hearts, especially if you talk about Xehanort, but it might be a bit of a reach.
It is, baby, yeah. You know.
If you have a problem, Norda boy.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor. Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, the walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your meat.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. The best idea.
Come on.
What kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
Alright, we're becoming a racist. If you have to do something, do it yourself, literally. Yeah, there might actually be something to that. Like that might be the very small, tiniest kernel of an idea that could form into a paper. Like I'm not even messing with you. Like there might actually be something there. I do.
There are 3 categories of race.
The heroic is the servile.
The
race called of pederasty.
Tibe, the servile races, and the vile CF race cauldron. Those are the Simonese, the Areopagites, and the Occidentals, excluding the Mao, of course.
They're all lactose
The Mao, a receding genetic pool, has led the Mao on reprehensible street parades in Mao cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort. You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königstein.
Mahun is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru, in some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity
and tassel-centric culture.
culture.
He is actually a very good antithesis to Sora.
Has led to
instead of friendship, it's do it myself.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not
the Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of the other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow. And
if you lose a bet, you'll write the paper.
As a heroic race.
Yeah, that works.
They are violent,
but it must be well researched and cited.
Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic mince, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed.
Exclamation point, Discord.
The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic.
You forced it to Discord.
Unchanged. Super isola of Carnassus.
Took a stretch and a yawn.
Brains rested. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together, the type B are the
unheroic races.
The Koikos of Grad, Yugo, Zimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white officers.
Hey, Tony. Temporally appropriate greetings. I think anyone, you don't have to be a mod to exclamation point Discord. How you doing this morning, Tony?
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko
like ham
white
sandwich.
and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination. The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potard.
I feel that, Tony.
The only thing
feel that.
they like more is the...
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simonese and Areopagite stock. Elected Revacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from
Tried our degenerate revolution.
You tried your degenerate little revolution.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that's...
Yeah, we are definitely approaching the end of the year. Everything, right? You get the kind of melancholy. Some people are like, yay, Christmas. And other people are like, I know I definitely fall into the category.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zarath.
Yeah, if you've got HBO, you got it for free.
A prion disease.
I will be watching The Matrix tonight.
The revolution is fatal.
Or this afternoon. Gotta love the HBO Max.
Enough of Tibet tips. The F are a museum of failed chimeric experiments. Lesser races like the mosquito. A grotesque mixture of a mask. The mosquito is born sterile, like a...
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Then there is the
no
Koiki Chimera. Are you sure?
And Hawkeye. Yeah, I need to see No Way Home. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, but
it is not
probably not until I get back from Canada.
The Koiko, this will, but enough. It is cruel to you understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma?
So I'm gonna do Hawkeye, I'm gonna do Matrix today. It's gonna be alright.
Let alone solve them. You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not... I
need to
cannot
internalize my racism.
Imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love...
We need to think about advanced race theory. Lurk, wake up. Wasn't woken up well. Well, just like process things, Tony. Process. Join the world of the living, the world of the waken, and have a good day. Enjoy your Lurk. Okay, we are. Hey, Sammy. Can't get around that dude. Not ready for him yet. was early in the afternoon on day 1. Talk to the scabs. Into Frit. I'm unable to go into Frit. There we go. All right. We are cranking away at this game. So Mars got me a new, the new low profile arm for this. So I'm kind of excited. Trying to figure out exactly where I want to put it. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
You see several. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking.
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit?
It's Frit.
A 7 to 11 grocery store. I think
Does it
they
have 3
think
Ts?
that the extra T
Because
makes
the extra
it
T makes it
funkier.
funky.
It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Rita
had to add an extra letter.
grew into a
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It
looks like it also has something called Police
Police
de
de
la
la Mode.
Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you. She pops her shoulders tense. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk.
okay.
How to use your other account because
I'm
your phone
not really
died.
supposed to be chatting to
All right,
anyone,
Yuki.
but-
Check you later. Get your phone charged and don't let the bastards get you down.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but
No need to worry. It's
okay. I don't know, really. Not really. No. Uh-huh.
You have a good day, Yuki. Hope everyone
The tear machine
is going to have a
stands in
good
the
day.
corner. A sign says,
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear.
Tear?
You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the... You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some.
So find a bag. Got it. We need to find a bag so I can get money. Because I'm a hobo cop. I am a hobo cop. I am hobo cop. Most able-bodied men.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors, every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me. It's men
tell him,
like
Kim.
you who keep Revachol divided, making it that.
what he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said...
I know
C'est Lloyd
exactly what
everything.
you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, but you see, I'm an officer
I'm an
of
officer.
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute
The lieutenant exhales.
Whatever you...
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes.
Oh, not much anymore.
He is a
I'm here
racist
to
lorry
pick up
driver.
some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's the strike. I've been at it for a while. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
As detective. I come from... Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of...
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow him down South Yekokata.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vista.
Yeah? Says who? Then
It's literally in the name, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It's literally in the name. Like, it's right there.
There.
He means the people live.
Yeah, you know, Gradnix, Gradvolk. Those d***os, that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovic somewhere.
It's enough.
The name and description fit by the very grace of... did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet?
Relax. You've got all you can get here.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's not at all. We are part of a guild and everything. Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us.
So he's a garbage man.
Trusting street thugs where they're good. It's about biological determinism.
Definitely racist stuff going on here.
Sorting of the... Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition.
All right, so the coalition are the ones that came from the outside and infringed upon the sovereignty within Revocol. Revocol has had a lot of problems establishing itself as a self-determined thing. Oh, so you're just racist. It makes sense.
I'm not just. People who've studied
Have read books.
Say that you and me are superior by design. So lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other end.
Cultural victory? What is this?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or... It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new subrace, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra
that is some oh god.
Control the offspring.
Just talk about race is just so dumb. It's all invented. Oh my god.
Don't push your luck.
Casually mutter of the surroundings. This little shit's still over here. Little shit's still over here.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Can I please use... Nope, I cannot. Won't hold the weight of the grown man.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some... Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, He thought it would last forever because it's nice and orderly.
Oh, it failed.
Well, rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
So I can't get through the door.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Can I equip the tool?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid, well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending. There's a creaking sound as the
quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Ow! I kicked it because I was angry and that was a mistake.
Unsatisfying. Hurtful. You hear a ringing.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
I have gloves on. Have on the gloves. And the actual physical health is not in a great place in this game. I only have 2 hit points, and I spent one of them kicking a chest. Kicking the garbage can. Revachol. Araignée. Classier. Oh! Alright. Pop my knee. Trying to pop my knee. Not working. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah. Spice of alcohol.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust. As you step in, okay, it's definitely not.
Garage.
Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes.
I don't need to ask you anything. Stay masculine, my friend.
Inexplicable feminist agenda.
We have the inexplicable feminist agenda. Something interdisciplinary. So we have more empathy, but less electrochemistry.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
You do?
The winch. Outside. in the backyard. Remember? No? Your fingers do. It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
Door. It's a
If you say
stereo
so.
investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The door does not. The old cobalt paint. It leads to a side building.
There's a side building. All right, let's talk to Gart.
The man...
Mr. Gart.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district...
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really.
Sir, I understand your...
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it...
No, I only just...
Do you have her number?
As a
We did this already.
Like something you...
You said you...
What?
But you...
Yes.
I didn't imply...
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your question.
The body was...
Behind...
And how do we...
See that door there?
Let's go.
Not so... Oh, excuse me.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that... I'm sorry.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you...
Good luck.
Have a home. Damn, okay.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be... You don't really know, do you?
I don't know where it is.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Hobo cop. I need a new slot. Wait. What's the Guillaume Le Million get me? Okay. Go back up to that room. It's got some real chill music though. Real chill music. Did I not pick something up?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape this up. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor.
Just not
he takes a step toward the... The bed is cold and not particularly...
Okay, anything else in the restroom? I'm locked out of whatever room that happens to be. So that was the song. Don't know. Hey, Dr. Todd. So this is an interesting, like it's a good game. I don't know if it's a great stream game. I'm actually writing a paper about this for a conference. So I'm examining sovereignty, right? The concept of sovereignty and sanity within the context of this game. It's really fascinating. It's a fascinating game. I don't know if it's a great like stream game, but it's an it's clearly a good game. Like it's I can already tell it's a great game. I don't know. I feel like I'm still really early on in it as well. There's no combat in this game. It's all like it's all story. But right, you got to kind of detective your way through it to figure out the story. I've been this way yet. Yeah, right. It's got a different kind of energy about it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, it's very much a story game.
Are you interested in a new... It's a bookstore, sir.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell.
Sir, are you okay? Okay, sir. I'll try. My name is... Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signaling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Good help.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow... Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character.
So it's not even his voice, right? It's the voices in his head, right? So, he has different aspects of his brain
stress and
to speak to him.
She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir.
Yeah, they're like different parts of his personality. So it's like, so it'll be his logic, his knowledge, his rhetoric, drama, conceptually, all of these different things. Not quite multiple personality. It's not multiple personalities. It's different aspects of his psyche, right? So it's all of these, right? Instead of having, it's the parts of your skill tree, essentially, right? All these different things you can check. Your interaction, your savoir-faire. Yeah. And so they're like different parts of his psyche, different emotions or things. It's like perception. We've used a lot of that. Encyclopedia, logic.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that.
And you know what
and the work
crime
of a
is.
policeman or a private detective who's trying
Yeah,
to...
it's a really interesting and well-designed game. Many Lurks you don't. So there's a whole bunch of different ways you can take the story. Right? There's a lot of different decisions that are done here. So yeah, you might need to lurk, but from what I've heard, like it's not really super spoilery. It's more about your interaction with the story. Yeah, huge decision tree. In fact, it has a built-in Twitch extension to where I could actually have chat influence the decisions that I'm making. I don't have it set up because I'm just trying to play it like straight this first time.
And it's, you don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't... What's that mean?
Yeah.
And everything's better now, sir? Why is
Don't
that? Sir, please.
Oh, I hurt my
Don't
morale.
say things like that. You look Nice enough.
Well, enjoy your lurk and work. Enjoy the lurk and work. I'm gonna throw a lurk and work in the chat for you, Todd. Give that man a lurk and work. And apparently a yeet bomb.
Don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mellon.
It's not your body that's important in your police work. It's your brain.
Head?
No, not head, child. Heads.
Heads.
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, sir. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the... My name is... Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Oh, man, I wanted to...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some...
I'm going to do something.
Hands folded.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of... She brings...
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Super
Well,
simple for a detective such
that
as myself.
proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's
It was
more that
okay.
can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
Heh.
Comment.
Quite
He
sober.
does not flinch
No,
even
no, I'm
a
not.
single bit.
Real
He
drunk.
is intensely
Real drunk. Triple crunk.
It takes effort.
Our boy, the Peter Blake show's online. Alright. How do you know I'm usually not?
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
All right.
There she stands.
Hey, more XP.
There's something you're missing.
Ooh, we're gonna fail that.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Oh, I think that...
Seems like most people who...
But it does make the famous people more...
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. All right, here. Sorry about that. Got messages I had to respond to.
So we've been monitoring you internally, and now
Wait, there are Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?